Just 1 second. Just got to get myself all situated here. My internet is being very slow today, so let's hope it's going to cooperate for this live video. Okay, and I will deal with that in just a second. Hi guys! How's everybody doing today? I hope you're all enjoying your summer. If you're on summer vacation, hope you're having fun with that. I have no plans this summer, like me personally, and I'm so bored. I kind of like my busy schedule because when I do have downtime or time at home, I cherish it more. But right now, since I have all of this downtime, well, I'm bored. So hold on 1 second. I'm going to check one more time. And now my computer appears to be frozen. So that's okay. We'll just ignore that then. All right, so I have a few things I want to talk to you guys about today, and then I'm going to do a scrapbook demonstration for you. I just wanted to show you how simple layouts, you can do a simple layout. Scrapbook pages don't have to be super elaborate. I mean, those that are like that are beautiful, but they don't all have to be like that. Sometimes you can just let the pictures speak for themselves. So I'll get to that in a minute or two, or probably a little bit longer. But let's see what's going on. How did everyone enjoy their 4th of July? My oldest son and I were home alone because my husband and younger son were gone at Boy Scout camp. And we did go over to my parents' house and had some hamburgers and stuff like that. But we actually came home before the fireworks even started. And that was about it. It was kind of weird. It was kind of that was a weird 4th of July for us. But that's probably the way, you know, I got to fuss with my hair. It's probably the way things are starting to go now that the kids are older and stuff like that. But my husband and son Caden came home on Saturday, so I was really happy to see them. They were very dirty. They came home on Saturday, and Jackson and I were gone. We had a baseball tournament. My older son plays baseball, and crazy, it was actually a local tournament. They're never local, ever. And so we were supposed to go to the ocean. It was a tournament near Ocean Shores. So I was actually looking forward to that. And it got canceled and moved to our little tiny town, which was kind of weird, but I'll take it because, you know, somehow we always end up with those 8 a.m. games. And so it was nice not having to, you know, get up till 7:30 to go to the 8 a.m. game. Of course, my son had to go a lot earlier, but he could drive himself there. So that was quite nice. Let's see, this week, my kids are working at VBS, Vacation Bible School. They're both leaders for Vacation Bible School, and I just decided not to do it this year. I should have, since I'm bored, but I decided to take a break from VBS the last couple of years, and so I could get a bunch of work done here in my office. And so they're gone, but today we're going to meet one of my cousins is visiting, she's visiting from Connecticut with her family, and so a bunch of the cousins are getting together this afternoon at their house that they're renting. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's why I'm doing my video a little bit earlier than usual. But I figure that's okay. You guys don't mind. Okay. And just a reminder, you guys, I live out in the country. So my internet is sometimes good. Most of the time it's iffy. So bear with it. Sorry if it doesn't come across perfect for you. I can only work with what I have, but I like doing these weekly live videos so that people can come on and ask questions if they'd like to. And sometimes I think it's fun just to see, you know, people work in real time, no editing, nothing, so you see how it all works out. Okay, a couple things to go over. First, did you guys see my class this week? I do have a class this week. It's the Dandelion Wishes stamp set class. And you can find all the information on my blog, a2zstamping.com. It's on my Facebook page too, and also on my YouTube channel. And this will be backwards to you, but it's with this stamp set here. You can at least see the images, all these dandelions. And then there's 3 sentiments: sending well wishes your way, wishes for a lifetime of love and happiness, and I made a wish and you came true. The cards are really sweet little cards. So in this class, you'll get the Dandelion Wishes stamp set, and then all of the supplies to make the 6 cards. So if you're interested, again, go to my blog, a2zstamping.com, and the PayPal links are there to pay for the class. And there's usually about a 10-day turnaround time from the time I close the class, and I will close the class Wednesday, tomorrow at midnight. So if you're interested, go ahead and sign up for that. I'm A2Z Stamping everywhere if you're new to me, so you can find me, again, my blog, a2zstamping.com, and the 2 is the number 2. And I have a Facebook group you could join, A2Z Stamping, which if you're watching this live, you're already there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'd love to have you join my Facebook group. If you're watching this on Facebook, I'd love to have you find my YouTube channel and subscribe to that. All right, you guys, Stampin' Up! Is running a promotion for the month of July. That's really good. If you are interested in signing up with Stampin' Up! And joining my team, A2Z Stampers, you'll be joining a pretty large team. I am part of a bigger team that you will be brought into, and we have a lot of fun. Lots of challenges and lots of fun stuff going on. And I was just going to tell you, what they're offering is if you sign up this month, not only do you get the $125 in anything you want out of the catalog for $99, but you also get 10 ink pads for free, which is an amazing deal because, you know, ink pads are $7 each, so 10 of them, well, that's $70 right there. And what you get to pick is whichever color family you want. So you could pick neutrals, brights, subtles, or regals, or you can pick the 2 ink colors, 5 and 5 stamp sets. So that is an awesome deal. And you can sign up just for the discount. That's why I signed up with Stampin' Up. I was moving more and more to only using Stampin' Up products. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I was moving more and more to only using Stampin' Up products in my scrapbooks. A couple of years ago, I was mostly just a scrapbooker. I did make some cards sometimes and little projects sometimes, but I was primarily a scrapbooker. And I just found that I was using Stampin' Up! Products because I liked that everything coordinated. I liked that the ink matched the paper, matched the ribbon. Everything always coordinated. If it said it was real red, it was all real red. And I also liked the quality of the products. And the demonstrator that I was buying everything through one day said, you know, you should consider signing up just for the discount, because I was buying enough to meet my own quarterly requirement with Stampin' Up. And so I thought, well, that really is silly not to do it. So I did sign up. About a little over a year ago, I signed up, and it's the best decision I ever made. And I consider myself a hobby demonstrator. I did decide to start doing videos and doing online classes just because I always wanted to do something like that, and Stampin' Up! Gave me a reason to sort of jumpstart it. But most of the people who sign up as hobby demonstrators are purely doing it for the discount. They don't even really have any customers. They're just their own best customer. So if it's something you're interested in and you really want to take advantage of those 10 free ink pads, let's talk, and we can talk it out and see if this would be right for you to do. I do have a July host code. I always have a monthly host code, and it's posted on my blog. You can find it on my Facebook group. For the month of July, it's 7GT 2J6TP. And the reason I always give you a monthly host code is if you take my classes, you will note that you are simply paying for the stamp set, sometimes ink, but that's it. Everything else, sorry, I got to get something off my screen here. Everything else, all of the materials in the class are free as a gift from me. And so in order to keep them that way, the classes that way, I rely on you guys using those host codes when you shop with me so that I can earn rewards to get some of the discounts on some of the products. Now, if you are placing an order of over $150, that's where you start earning rewards, is over $150, then don't ever use the host code. Go ahead and earn all of your own rewards. I'm totally happy for you to do that. But if your order is under $150, please use the host code. It really helps me out. Okay, one last thing I want to go over. Stampin' Up! This month is also having a buy 3 get 1 free paper sale, which you guys, designer series paper, this is a great sale. And in the past, this sale has been later in the year, but they're doing it in July this year. I love how they keep us guessing. And so go stock up on that designer series paper. There are some really cute paper, especially if you're a scrapbooker, but for you card makers too. But I stocked up. I actually bought 4 more paper packs last week with my order. I got more of the that tropical paper because I plan to use that in a bunch of my scrapbook layouts, but the tropical theme is really popular right now for parties and home decor and stuff like that, so go pick up more of that. I got more of the Animal Expedition because I have tons of zoo pictures, scrapbook pages that I'm planning to do in the future. And then I also picked up a couple others that I really like. So take advantage of that. It's buy 3, get 1 free right now on the 12 by 12 designer series paper. It doesn't include all of it, but most of them. There's just a couple that aren't included in that. And then there's a few of the 6 by 6 designer series papers. So that's for the whole month of July. And again, all of that information you can find on my blog, a2zstamping.com. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and I don't know what my computer's doing, so I'm going to ignore that. And I'm going to flip you guys around. So bear with me one second. Flip. There we go. Let me just get you in here. You guys see my cup? Always my cup. You know, that's my fancy camera holder because I'm a fancy high-class act here. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to do a quick scrapbook layout, and I just wanted to show you how, with just some paper and an alphabet stamp set, you can make a really cute layout really quick and easy. So I have these 4 pictures of my son, Caden. These pictures are actually from 2007, so pretty old. And Kylie, which she's the oldest daughter of our family friends, very good family friends. And Kylie and Caden are the same age. They're 6 months apart and really good friends, even today. So I have these cute pictures of them in a wagon. But I didn't have a big story to tell with this or anything. So I just wanted something simple with the pictures and their names and the date, and that's it. So I took the first 3 pictures. These were just 4 by 6 photos. And I cut these ones down to, I left them 4 by 5. So I cut 3 of them down to 5 inches. And this one I left as a 4 by 6. So you can see it's just a little bit longer. All right. So I'm going to start with a piece of 12 by 12. Balmy blue cardstock. And actually, hold on a second, guys. This might be a little rough, but I'm going to zoom you out a little so that I can get the whole scrapbook page here. So I got to lift you up a little. Let's see. That's a little bit better. I'll just make sure you can see it all. All right, so, and sorry it's kind of shadowy. It's really dark outside. It's very dark and gloomy outside, which makes my camera area very dark and gloomy and shadowy. So sorry, guys. All right, so I have a piece of 12 by 12 balmy blue cardstock, which is, this is one of the brand new colors. It's in the Subtles family, and it's one of my most favorite. I am so in love with this balmy blue. And the 12 by 12 paper, we can get all of the colors again. I'm so happy about that. And this balmy blue comes in the Subtles 12 by 12 paper pack. So you get, I don't know if you get 2 or 3, I don't even remember right now, but you get all of the Subtles and you get a few pieces of each in 12 by 12. Okay, so I'm starting with that. And then I grabbed a piece of 12 by 12 Night of Navy cardstock, and this you get in the Neutrals 12 by 12 cardstock pack. And I cut this down to 5 1/4, and I left it at 12, so 5 1/4 by 12. And I'm going to grab my adhesive. I have to first find my adhesive. Here it is. And I'm just going to stick some on here. And I want it to go on this side all the way to the edge, so I'm actually going to lift this up and just line this up perfectly. There we go. So that's going to go just like that. All right. Then I grabbed a piece of real red cardstock, and this was just an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. And I cut this down. Let's see, what did I cut this down to? Let me measure it just to make sure I give you the right dimensions. I cut this down to 9.5 by 6.5. So 9.5 by 6.5. And I do want to remind you that since I don't edit my live videos, all of the dimensions and the materials used are listed on my blog, a2zstamping.com. They're usually posted about an hour after the video ends because I go and I add it all there. So if you want to find anything that I used and the dimensions of it, you can always find it there on my blog. Okay, and this piece of real red, let's go ahead and stick some adhesive on here. But before I stick it down, let's see, I'm going to stick my adhesive on. But before I stick it down, I want to stick some ribbon at the top. So I'm grabbing the Night of Navy gingham ribbon. Isn't this so cute? And I want it a piece just a little bit longer than the paper. Who doesn't love gingham? Okay, and this is going to go up here at the top. Okay, come on. Of course, it's right where I didn't stick adhesive. That's okay. We'll stick some more right there. Let me make sure I have it straight. There we go. Stick that down. And now, I just want to get some adhesive over the ribbon. Now I can line this up. I'm gonna line it up one more time, even with the top and bottom. There we go. And that's gonna go just like so. They're pretty, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and stick our pictures down. So with the first 3 that I cut to 4 by 5, these are just gonna go right here, and since they're 4 inches, it'll cover the whole thing. So I'm just going to stick my adhesive. You guys hear that? This sounds really weird. I wonder if it's because, oh, yep, we're getting to the end. Okay, we'll have to fix that in just a second. All right, so let's go ahead and stick these on. So I'm going to stand it up again. Sorry, I know that's not great for you guys to see, but I want to line it up perfectly. 1, and this one. Oh, this one goes next. 2. So line it up right with the edge. And then the last one is going, quite get enough. This is, when it starts sounding like that, that's how you know you're almost out of adhesive. And I can see I'm almost out. Yep, there we go. There's the end of it. Okay, and the last one. I miss these babies so much. I mean, I love my 12-year-old, but oh, he was so cute when he was little like this. He was the sweetest baby. Okay, so I just ran out of adhesive. So just to change it, you just pop this off and throw it. This just goes in the garbage. And you grab a refill out like this. Always keep a bunch handy. I always order more refills, basically with every order. Pull that little yellow tab out, and this just snaps right on. And I'm ready to go. Okay, and now I'll stick my adhesive on this one. Come on, there we go. And this is gonna go. Yeah, I think, you guys, you know what? I think I put my ribbon down a little bit too low. Let's see if I can pop this off. I should be able to. We're just gonna move this up a bit. Of course, there's no adhesive there. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. There we go. So we're gonna move this up. There we go. This is a little bit harder to do this way. There we go. Okay. Oops. Now this one's going to go right here, and I'm going to line it up with, actually, I think I'm just going to put it right in the middle. Right in the middle here. Like so. Okay, and then I already tied a little bow with the gingham ribbon. And I'm going to grab my glue dots. And I'm going to stick one glue dot right underneath the center here, just to keep it from bouncing up like that. Oops, the glue dot is on my finger. Would help if I got it on here. There we go. Then I'm going to stick a glue dot on here. I'm just going to go right here. Okay. All right, you guys still with me? All right. So then to finish it off, I need to do my journaling. So you guys, I grabbed, excuse me, what are we calling these? We are calling these the Stitched Seasons Framelits dies. Sorry, guys. So these come out August 1st. I know I need to stick some adhesive down here. It's going to bug me. There we go. These come out August 1st. Sometimes they will come out with just one stamp set or bundle. This comes out August 1st. It's called the Blended Seasons. So it's a stamp set with 2, excuse me, and it comes with framelits. And this will be available. Oh my goodness, guys, I got to take a drink. Sorry. This will only be available while supplies last. Again, it goes on sale August 1st. It's called the Blended Seasons, or you might see people calling it the Color of the Seasons. I don't know. There's different words. So it's these 2 stamp sets. Or sorry, it's one stamp set that comes in 2 cases. It is a clear mount stamp set, so it's the red rubber. And so it's got this flower, really pretty. It says, "You're the friend everyone wishes they had. I just miss you. Congrats." There's these, like, kind of like corn or wheat. I guess wheat. Some leaves. There's holly. a bell, these leaves, and then thank you, wishing you all the best, and Merry Christmas. So I think the idea here is this could be used for fall and for Christmas. And then there are coordinating framelits. Again, these Stitched Seasons Framelits. So I have mine separated out. So there's these 3 pieces here, and they have stitching. And I actually used the biggest one on my layout. And the framelits also have these pieces. So there's a leaf, there's a bow, this pretty flower, these, just to kind of go on each side. And I think this guy must cut out, I think it cuts out the bell. So these are fun. And then there's also 10 brand new colors of watercolor pencils that are also coming out with this set. So if you're going to be interested in this, you want to look for August 1st because, again, unlike anything I've seen before, this is only available while supplies last. So they're not even saying it's available for the whole month of August. They're just saying it goes on sale August 1st, and when it sells out, it sells out. So this is something you're definitely going to want to pick up right away. But I got it. I don't normally, since I only use current products to show you guys, I don't normally pick something up that's only available for a month, but I loved these framelits here. And I grabbed this one, and it has the stitching around it. And I grabbed this one and cut it out in balmy blue. Isn't that so cool? Let me see if I can show you close up. So see, it adds the stitching around the edges, which I just love. So that's this bigger one. So you'll probably be seeing these 3 a bunch in the next month or so. And this is going to go right here. But before I stick that on my layout, I want to do some stamping on it. So I'm actually going to set my layout aside. And I grabbed out the Brushwork Alphabet stamp. You guys know I love the alphabet stamp sets, especially for our scrapbook pages. And I wanted to put the kids' names. So I actually already pulled out the letters I need and stuck them on this block. I'm not going to stamp it like this, but I laid them out just to make sure they all fit. I'm actually going to stamp them one at a time because I want to make sure that, or I want them closer together. So I'm going to stamp them in the Night of Navy ink. And I don't know, this might be insanely boring to watch, but you're just going to have to bear with me. I'm going to start with the middle letter because I want that to line up right with the top center. And the nice thing about these is, sorry guys, I got to pull it close to me. Can you still see it? You'll probably see my head. I want, okay, so I'm going to put my D. See, cute, right? D, and let me grab, you know what, my chamois is not wet. I forgot to get it wet. So I'm going to grab my, sorry guys, I've like disappeared on you. What am I looking for? I'll just clean my stamps. I will clean my stamps when I'm done. So I'm just going to take these off. So D. Forgot to get my chamois wet, and it doesn't work when it's dry. Okay. So I want my A. Okay, and the C. Let's see. These guys, I can't believe it. They are going into the 7th grade. I can't even believe that. And they were just these tiny little cute babies. So cute. C-A-D-E. I need the E again. There we go. C-A-D-E-N. I'm getting ink all over my fingers because I'm not cleaning these off. But that's okay. So there's Caden. And I want to put the ampersand. Now this ampersand is not on the Brushwork Alphabet stamp set. I'm actually also going to be using the Make a Difference stamp set. So I'm pulling in 2 different alphabets because I wanted the ampersand for the and I wanted to be able to put the date, so I wanted the numbers. And this Make a Difference is kind of cool because it has letters, but they're much smaller than these letters you can see. So they have letters in cursive, and they have tiny letters in capitals. They have tiny numbers, they have bigger numbers. This is a great stamp set if you want to, when you need to stamp like the back of your cards, like it says hand stamped by, and then you could make your name, all kinds of things. It's really cool. Okay, so the little ampersand. Put that. Isn't that cute? Okay. And then let's do the L because I want to get that right in the center. Okay, but Caden and Kylie have stayed very good friends, even though, you know, the whole boy-girl thing can sometimes be complicated, especially at school, because they are such good friends that kids will tease them that they're, you know, dating or something, which is absolutely ridiculous. So they tell everyone that they're cousins, which I think is funny. K-I-L, but whatever you got to do to survive, right? Middle school. K-I-L, but they practically are cousins. All right. Well, I guess they're not practically cousins, but I mean, our families are so close that they know too much about each other to ever actually date. Okay, Caden and Kylie, and then I want to put the date at the bottom. So let's see. I'm actually going to do, let's see, this was April 26th, 2007. So I'm going to put the 2. I love these numbers on this Make a Difference stamp set. They're kind of curly. I love that. 2-6. And it's April. So we need a 4. And the 07. 0 and 7. And then I grabbed, you guys, just to finish it off, because I didn't have, I could grab something to make a dash out of the numbers, but instead I'm just grabbed my Night of Navy marker, and I'm just going to put the dashes myself. Here we go, 42607. And the Night of Navy marker, this is in the neutral, so you can get this in the full stamp of Stampin' Right markers, or you can get it just in the neutrals, where you get the 10 markers. All right, so that's that, and now I can finish up my layout. Let's see, hopefully I don't have ink all over my hands. All right, and this is going to go right here. Okay, and this we're going to put right like so. And that is my layout. Cute, right? Can you guys see the whole thing? You've got a bright light right in your face. Let me see if I can move this over. There we go. That helps a little bit. Caden and Kylie. Isn't that so cute? So simple. So seriously, we just used some cardstock, cut one thing out with a framelit, a bow, and that's it. I'm letting the pictures speak for themselves since I don't have a bunch of journaling to do. And look how cute the Caden and Kylie turned out with those stamps. I just love this brushwork alphabet. And the 42607, cute, right? I love it. So anyway, that is all I've got for today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment here or send me an email, a2zstamping@gmail.com. I'd love it if you're watching this on YouTube, if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you guys, don't forget to take advantage of that Designer Series paper sale. And also my Dandelion Wishes class. I will be closing the class tomorrow at midnight. You guys, you totally want this stamp set and want to take this class. It's so sweet. The cards turned out so good. I did one in Flirty Flamingo, one card is in Old Olive, and one card is in Poppy Parade. They're so cute. I know on the picture that shows the sneak peek, it looks kind of Christmassy. They're not Christmassy. It just happens to be Old Olive and Poppy Parade on 2 different cards, but when you put them together, it did look kind of Christmas, but these aren't Christmassy at all. So anyway, that's all I've got for this week, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.